Greetings, boys and girls. It is now time for Reader's Workshop. We're having fun learning reading today. Reading today is fun. We learn from our success. We learn from everyone. We're having fun learning reading today. Reading today is fun. We learn from our success. We learn from everyone. We're learning to think. Think today. Thinking today is fun. Thinking helps us solve problems. Solving problems helps everyone. We're learning to think. Think today. Thinking today is fun. Thinking helps us solve problems. Solving problems helps everyone. Boys and girls, can you read our learning target with me now? I can compare and contrast nonfiction texts. Very good, boys and girls. Remember, fiction means fake. It's a piece of writing that's been made up, and it's not true. Nonfiction means not fake. It's real. It's written to teach you something, to give you some information, or to explain how to do something. When you read two texts, sometimes you might want to compare and contrast them. Compare means to show how they're the same. And contrast means to show how they're different. Let's look at these two pictures. Can you compare and then contrast the pictures? Pause the video and have fun. Welcome back. Let's compare these pictures now. We see that there are two forms of transportation here. Transportation means something that we use to get from one place to another. We also see that both of these items of transportation are probably moving very quickly. They're probably traveling far distances. And it's daytime. Now let's contrast the pictures. The two forms of transportation are different. One is a train and the other is a plane. One is moving quickly on the ground while the other is moving quickly in the air or the sky. Great job, boys and girls. I'm sure you can see even more things to compare and contrast in these pictures. Let's look at our passages for today. We'll read the first passage together and identify the key details or the most important parts of that passage. Then you'll read the second passage on your own and identify the key details. Remember, we're also going to write down the key details on our Venn diagram. So make sure you have a pencil and a paper ready. Draw your two overlapping circles for your Venn diagram. And let's begin. The history of ice cream. Who doesn't love yummy ice cream on a hot summer day? Ice cream has been a favorite of so many people for a very long time. No one is really sure how ice cream was invented. However, it is known that a Roman emperor or king sent men to the mountains to bring back snow. The snow was mixed with honey and mashed up fruit to be served. This was the beginning of ice cream. Soon after, explorers brought the idea back to their countries. King's chefs were serving it with cream to add flavor. When ice cream came to America, it was a very expensive dessert, and not many families had it. The more it was served, the cheaper it became. At the World's Fair, ice cream vendors ran out of bowls to serve ice cream. As a solution, they got waffles and served the ice cream on top. This is how the ice cream cone was invented. Today, ice cream is a popular dessert in so many American homes. The month of July is even named National Ice Cream Month. Ice cream will always be a great American dessert. Can you help me identify the key details in the history of ice cream passage? Yes, we learned that ice cream has been a favorite of so many people for a very long time. We know that a Roman emperor or king sent men to the mountains to bring back snow, and this was the beginning of ice cream. We also learned that when ice cream came to America, it was a very expensive dessert that not many families had or could afford. We learned that at the World's Fair, ice cream vendors ran out of bowls to serve the ice cream in. And as a solution, they got waffles and served the ice cream on top. And this was how ice cream cones were invented. And we also learned that the month of July is even named National Ice Cream Month. Okay, boys and girls, now it's time for you to read the second article on your own. Remember, write down the key details on the right side of your Venn diagram. Then unpause the video and let's see what we have that matches. Have fun reading. At this time, boys and girls, let's reread the second passage. And then let's see if we have the same key details highlighted. You scream, ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Ice cream is a sweet frozen treat that comes in many different flavors. It has many different toppings to go with it too. Ice cream was invented a long time ago by a Roman emperor who got icy snow from the mountains and added honey and fruit. Today, people serve ice cream for many different reasons. Events such as holidays, family parties, birthdays, and many other celebrations all serve ice cream as a dessert. Ice cream can be served plain or as a sundae. Ice cream sundaes usually include fudge, sprinkles, nuts, cherries, and so much more. You can put anything on your sundae you wish. At one time, ice cream was even served on a waffle because there were no more bowls. The ice cream cone was invented shortly after that. Ice cream is a dessert that can be enjoyed at any age. Great job, boys and girls. So, did you write down the key details that you learned on your Venn diagram? Let's see if what I highlight matches what you wrote. We learned that ice cream was invented a long time ago by a Roman emperor who got icy snow from the mountains and added honey and fruit. We also learned that ice cream is served for many different reasons, like holidays, parties, birthdays, and other celebrations. We learned that ice cream can be served plain or in a sundae. And we learned that one time ice cream was even served on a waffle because there were no more bowls. And ice cream can be enjoyed at any age. Okay, boys and girls, this is what your Venn diagram should look like. On the left side of your Venn diagram, you should have the history of ice cream written at the top. Some of the key details that we highlighted were: it was invented by a Roman emperor. When ice cream first came to America, it was very expensive. At the World's Fair, vendors ran out of bowls and used waffles to serve the ice cream. And the month of July is National Ice Cream Month. On the right side of your Venn diagram, you should have the name of the article, You Scream, I Scream, We All Scream for Ice Cream. Your key details should be, it was invented by a Roman emperor. Today, ice cream is served for special reasons. Ice cream can be served plain or as an ice cream sundae. And ice cream was served on a waffle because there were no more bowls. Can you pick out the key details that match or are the same on both sides of the Venn diagram? Let's highlight them now. Ice cream was invented by a Roman emperor. Can you find the other one? Yes. Here it talks about running out of bowls, using waffles to serve the ice cream. And under You Scream, I Scream, We All Scream for Ice Cream, it also says ice cream was served on a waffle because there were no more bowls. Now, boys and girls, get your pencil ready. It's time to write. Write down what matches on both sides in the middle of your Venn diagram so that you can compare both articles to see how they're the same. Ice cream was invented by a Roman emperor, which is another word for king. And ice cream was served on a waffle when there were no bowls. All right, boys and girls, now it's time to write. Remember, we're writing a paragraph using the information on the Venn diagram. You want to write about the main topic of both articles, how they were alike, and then how they were different. Have fun writing. Pause the video now. Welcome back, boys and girls. Your paragraph should look something like this. The main topic of both passages was about ice cream. The passages were the same because they both talked about a Roman emperor creating ice cream, and they both talked about ice cream being served on a waffle. The passages were different because the first passage talked about the month of July being National Ice Cream Month, and the second passage talked about ice cream sundaes. Did your paragraph look something like mine? If not, did you use the points that were talked about on the Venn diagram? I hope so. Now let's review what we've learned today. We've learned that fiction are texts that are made up and not true, and nonfiction are texts that are true. We learned that compare means the same and contrast means different. Now it's time for you to continue to read and have fun reading. Read your very own Just Right books for at least 20 minutes, followed by writing a book response. Then, go on to your computer and work on HeadSprout. Remember, you can find the link on Mrs. Hefner's blog and your username and password. Have fun reading!